What's up, everybody? I'm the BurningSkyCloud, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. So, we apparently got Sebastian's happy ending, and Sebastian's good ending, and Adine's good ending. So then there are good endings with other dragons too. So that would mean that I would have to fill up the menu with them. But anyway, I already know who my next dating target's gonna be. And I'm pretty sure you know him too, considering I think I mentioned it last time. But anyway, I'm actually surprised I managed to get Sebastian. It's good ending without knowing that I did. Continue your journey, Skoy. Yes, I will continue my journey. I have a sense of duty. And I can pretty much skip most of this stuff because I won't meet Bryce until later on. Here I go again. Yes. There we go. Alright. Skip the character selection. Yes, I want to skip ahead. Oh. Never mind then. No, don't skip ahead. I've got quite a lot to go through. Let's see. Shake his hand, bada bada. I'll just go through this all real quick. That way I can get... that way I can just all the way to where I need to get to Bryce at. You know what I mean. And here is where we meet Bryce. Finally. I think I'm alright. This is after we get hit by Maverick's tail. Reza shot Maverick and ran off. So that's good, that's good. That's the good start to everything. Let's see, I can assure you this won't be taken lightly. Let's see, I hope so. I'm just gonna be skipping through most of this stuff anyway. Because mostly you've already seen how most of this goes. I will help you. Yep. And then we just go through the investigation, and I have to make sure I do it all right, which I'm going to. I got it right the first time when I did this. I wonder how many times I'm going to be doing this for. Yep. I'm mostly just helping everyone follow the guide to picking the right choices with Bryce. This one. Oh, here we go. Yep, dragon definitely fought back. You know, I can't ever see myself being a member of police because I have a very, you know, I'm empathetic. You know, my heart goes out to people's sob stories. I think I'm also remembering some of Adine's choices. But yeah, I'm not the best kind of character. I'm not the best. I'm not the best judge of character when it comes to like dealing with people in confrontation, because people can lie through their teeth and be very good at it, and I actually end up believing them. And while I don't mind firing guns for, you know, just leisurely reasons, I don't know how I feel about carrying a gun. I mean, if anything, I'd probably try and shoot them in non-vital areas, like the arms and the legs. Wait, what was this? Let's see. I hope you're looking for Reza soon enough. At least it means someone will find him, right? Don't worry. Reza will turn up eventually. I surely hope so. All things considered, I had to admit that it remained a possibility that Maverick was right. But could the Reza I knew really be a murderer? You know what? If you think of something that might help with the investigation, or if you need anything else, just call me. And that pretty much sums up the investigation. Well, let me see here. I met with Sebastian last time. Oh, yeah. It's the first day, so then that would mean that I can do the drink. Yeah. I'm gonna go drinking with Bryce. Want some more drinking buddies. Hey Scoy, what's up? Oh yeah, he said we could contact him if we needed anything or if there was something worth mentioning. Just one? I'll take 3. Because I actually picked the other 2 and those didn't really count towards his mood being improved. We'll see about that. And you know, but anyway, back to the whole police thing. No, don't skip ahead, because this actually matters. Just in time for happy hour. I do enjoy happy hour because you get a certain amount of percentage off. Yeah. Me too. That's the next option you have to pick for this guy. But yeah, when it comes to being on the police force, you have to have your own sense. You can either be one of few things. You can be a follower. You can follow the rules and the laws of the police force, and possibly fall down the path of corruption that most cops fall under due to the fact that they enjoy abusing their position as a police officer. they take matters into their own hands and justify their rights, the law and the laws, into their own perspective and call it justice. Which, as we all know, justice is just a matter of perception. Because if anyone's seen One Piece, there's a scene during the Marineford War arc, spoilers by the way, where Doflamingo compares those who have never seen war but know peace, and those who have never known peace but know war have very different ideas of what justice, of how justice is defined. So really, justice comes down to what people perceive it as. That's some heavy thinking on that part. Wait, hold on. What happened? Ah, alright. Yeah, he was just talking about how Reza sent him the message, but he had no idea about how to look in between the lines and that it was never really arranged. But yeah, falling down the path of corruption is just one path that you can choose to be a cop. Another is going on your own judgment, depending on the situation, and that usually winds up with you getting subpoenaed or suspended off of the force for a while. I'm in. Because this is all about Bryce. Let's burn some brain cells. And may whoever burns more win. This is the true game of kings, I'm telling you. Alright, let's do this. I don't know how to take that sound. It sounds kinda cringy. I don't know though. It's definitely an unsettling sound. It's like if you constantly hear a person slurping his coffee, like that really gets annoying. Heck no, I'm not giving up. Good job, Bryce. Keep it going. Do you feel the buzz kicking in already? Oh. Don't lie to me. Oh yeah, I can see it in your face. Unless that's blushing I see, and not the alcohol. I'm not buzzed. I'm not buzzed. Is that so? Already off to a great start. Anyways, how do you like it here so far? I mean, compared to wherever it is that you came from. I'm having a drinking contest with a dragon. How can I not love this? We'll see how much you like it when I've drunk you under the table. I mean, we can do other things under the table. Context. I regret nothing. Oh, Zeeth. I forgot about you. But, I don't think Zeeth is all that very important. Because I don't think he shows up on my, on my list of contacts. And that's my tactic. Make you think that I'm struggling so you let down your guard. Or, so you'll let your guard down. Not my guard. Ah, that's funny. But definitely, considering the way I am, I don't think I'd have a set, personality. Because depending on the situation, it would have to change constantly. What was the question? I know you wanted to tell me all the stuff about Reza, but was that the only reason you wanted to meet with me? Maybe. Having a little fun doesn't hurt, right? Thought so. I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, honestly, yes, I would date a Diane if I had the chance to, but Bryce is also kind of cute. Yeah. And yeah, I honestly wouldn't mind. Let's see, you wish. Yeah. I've never puked, from drinking. I've puked from being sick, but never from drinking. Why are you so damn attractive? Let's see, it was my turn. I can always go back and get the lamer endings in my own time. Most of them, anyway. I mean, I'll probably hit a few lame endings in the near future gameplays. Oh, someone's down. Pretty much me. If you think I'm giving up, you're mistaken. This isn't over. I remember there was this one time I was really sick. I thought orange juice was gonna, help in the situation of me getting better, but it all came up. Don't you just hate it when you eat something that's good for your stomach and it all just comes up? It's like it didn't even matter. I remember that day because it honestly felt like my stomach had shrunk. And I think it does. I think it does when you puke. And your appetite is lost for that duration. Yeah, fine. Put some pepper on his nose. I didn't try that one. Right. It would be like a smelling salt. Huh? Oh, huh? That was actually the salt, not the pepper. Let's try that again. What? Oh, is that you, Scoy? Where am I? Hey, what did you do to my nose? Did you shove something in there while I was out or something? We're still in the bar, and I just put some pepper there to wake you up. That's the best you could come up with? I'm drunk. What'd you expect? Oh, shut up. Oh, come on. Come on, let's get you home, you big wuss. Razzle, frazzle. Ah, yes, the adorable Durgan Ipin. Wake up, fatty. Nah, that's mean. And I think after that, it's... let's see, do you remember who won? I don't even know, but you stood your ground and I respect that. You didn't do anything funny while I was out, did you? Ah. Right, right. So I guess I can just skip over most of this then, right? It's obvious that Bryce is totally into me. But let me see. I know I met with Lorem before. So... meet with Remy. Because I know I had a dinner date with Remy before. Yeah, I'm gonna meet with Lorem. See what I can't do to get him to, see if I can't get his good ending. So I'm pretty much going through this because... hey, Lorem. It's good to see you. I thought you might not show up. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, I can certainly see that. Oh yeah, so I don't remember what I think we talked about games last time. He asked me a bunch of different topics. I remember that. But I think I went with him, I don't remember if it was chapter 1 or chapter 2. Oh. Oh, yeah. Sure, I'll go ahead. He's working on a video. You know, wait, I think I mentioned that in the first time. Video game sounds interesting. Yeah, because I remember talking about how I wanted to make my own Spiral game, and it was going to be something with a tree. But you know, I also had the idea of actually writing a story for Spyro's 30th anniversary. It was going to be of all 3 Spyros. Wait. You're right about that. I can't help but feel a little deceived by this. Besides, your job must be really stressful, and you're probably already in the spotlight all the time. And now, to top it all off, you get some postman harassing you for an interview. If you wanted to leave, I'd get that. I mean, I'm not leaving. You invited me here. At least I won't have to be so careful now. With a reporter, I'd have to worry about things being misinterpreted or being taken out of context. You should still be careful. But you tell me now would influence how your entire species will be represented. Oh yeah, he wanted to make a game based on humans. Which, I think I saw something similar on Remy's computer, right? I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'll treat this delicate matter with the required finesse. Right. How should we do this? Let me think. Why do you want to make this game in the first place? I've always wanted to make a video game. I've had this idea for a while, and it seems now is the right time to do it. It's almost as if you arrived at the perfect moment. I don't know. Don't you think my visit will overshadow your efforts? People may not be so interested in playing the game. Oh, yeah. We talked about that. As long as it's based on the truth, you have my support. But, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil what my what the story was gonna be about, but imagine having the original Spyro, the Legend of Spyro, and the other Spyro, the Skylander Spyro, all teaming up to fight a villain. Let's see. I can tell you that no expense will be spared to make our portrayal of humans as accurate as possible. I'm with you on this. For good reason. I just love humans. If you say it like that, it actually ends up sounding pretty weird. Besides, what if I turn out to be a horrible person? What would you think about humans then? Oh yeah, he doesn't change his opinion just because of one person. You know, that's the thing. Just because the actions of one person is evil doesn't mean that every single person is like that person. Everybody's different in their own way. And that's a good mindset to have. Wait. Alright. Okay, yeah. That sounds like my kind of game. Oh, really? I couldn't ask for a better compliment than that. I wonder, would dragons actually think of, phoenixes as mythical creatures? I wonder, are there worlds out there where animals have taken over as the dominant species, and they believe that humans are a myth, a humanless Earth? Let's see. Oh yeah. How about you? When it comes to creating fire, I can rub 2 sticks together to make fire. Does that count? Not really. Having hands that are dexterous enough to do that is remarkable, though. It is a bit strange, though, because our myths also say that you gave that ability to us. Interesting. When an ability is given to someone, you lose that ability. That's an interesting way to actually take a look at. Necessity is the mother of invention. Look, Lorem is very complex as a character. He could probably teach me a thing or two about what he knows, but he'd have to dumb it down for me so that I can figure it out. Because I'm not knowledgeable in computer stuff. I never grew up in having much knowledge of computers. Mostly I just went right into the workforce after school. So my basic knowledge of most things is kind of void. They're voided. Anyway, let me keep going here because I don't know where Lorem's gonna stop. Holy cow, he's got such a lot. Apparently, I guess, since I suppose that's why they're just myths. Because I can't imagine dragons having the power to shapeshift. That would be a weird power for them. But yeah, Norem seems like he's the type of guy who can just go on and on about so many things for so many hours, from early morning to late night. You'd waste a whole day with this guy just talking nonstop. La, 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 la. Seems like you know what you're doing. Because I picked the other one the last time. I'd like to think so. Let's see, where's his tools? Oh yeah, mostly. That sounds unpleasant. Luckily, that kind of thing doesn't really happen to me anymore. So you're implying that it used to. Not only because of the shorter nails, but once you've worked there for a while, you just learn to be more careful. It's sad not having a claw to act as a letter opener. And I can see why. Of course, being able to fly is a big plus. My size means I can't deliver any big packages, but I often get assigned to urgent letters that have to be delivered as soon as possible. Right, I remember that. I'm looking forward to talking more with you, Lorem. So, yeah, mostly that's the whole thing in a nutshell. So, apparently, Lorem is another character you can date. But, for the most part, despite the fact that I've already gone through most of the dialogue with these guys, I hope that you all got to enjoy hearing, listening to my talks, because those are my based opinions. Not that I'm not that I'm one to have a closed mind and reject other people's perspectives, because I tend to get into other people's shoes and see things from their end. But in the meanwhile, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe to see more in the future. I'll catch you later.